right, this is what we have done so far. Doesn't look like much yet, but I did get it closed off to keep some of the animals out. This is kind of short, so it's kept them out for now, but eventually at some point if they want to get in there, they'll realize they can just jump over. Let's just hope the plants have a fighting chance before then. I started carving out this little pathway, which the cats have been into multiple times now. So what I'm gonna do is some of the clay that I'm digging out from edging, I'll use as borders, and then what I'll do is go pick up some more of that creeping thyme and plant that up in the borders, so then that way if they go in there and dig, it's not gonna fly all over the place, and then it'll just have a nice little flower border. And so before the end of the summer, this is gonna go all the way back here because we have blueberries back here. They're very small, so you can't see them yet. So that way we have access to them back there. And I will put another lavender back there because 3 is not really gonna be enough. If I'm actually gonna harvest it, I'll need like 4 or 5. And this was my little side project, just trying to kind of camouflage the septic. So I've got some plants now. Those will stay in pots because we can't really dig down in there. Also, they'll probably grow kind of crazy if I let them get too big. The cats seem to like it. They like hanging out underneath that bridge for shade, and they can actually fit right underneath the leaves of these plants too. And so it's kind of been their hangout. And they also enjoy digging in there and peeing in it. But I'm fine with it because we aren't eating anything from here. And so for this little wood chip path that I made, I'm kind of debating what I want to do for the edges. I could do the same thing I'm doing for that other smaller path with the thyme, or I could do stones. And so I'm kind of not sure which direction I'm going to go with that yet. So I'm going to make sure that I really am satisfied with my decision before I make a purchase. So these beds are now ready for tomatoes, and we only have 1 tomato start so far, which we'll probably put in next week, just depending on frost, but it's pretty big and pretty hardy looking, so I don't think the frost is going to bother it too much. And then so today, the last thing I have to do really is I have to get a couple bags of soil down, and then I'm shoveling out some more manure from the chicken coop, and then that'll be ready for a final till. And then once it's time to plant, I'll just top it off with a little more soil. And so that will be done before I have to leave for my trip at the end of the month. So budget update for this year, we got the tiller, we got some kill cones. I like to call them not so funnels. I got some seeds, I got some plants, pickaxe, I'm forgetting a few things, but I'll list them on here, whatever I forgot to mention. And so because of the tiller, because my husband wanted to buy new, that was about $1,000. So we're just under 2,000, which is really similar to last year. So about 2,000 every year just to, get everything up and going. But it's been definitely more rewarding this year because that 2,000 went, a lot further because we already had, the foundation of, the things that we had the last year. And it's just, there's kind of like more reward. You can see more things being done. But if you need machines and stuff, go on Facebook Marketplace because I saw gently used tillers for $400. So you do not have to buy new. And you can get them even cheaper than that. And they need like a spark plug or something. But $2,000 to budget every year for like the first 3 years, I think is pretty reasonable. So I think we've done pretty well. And then, anything that you can find on Facebook Marketplace, just do that, really. Plants even. Well, it's really hot out here, so I'm going to take a break and I'm not going to finish my chores until the sun goes down. And also my throat's starting to swell up because, it's spring. It's like, it's great to be outside, but also, pollen.